p.m. Brief News. My name is Ruth, Wairimu, and this is my sign name and my sign language interpreter voicing Esther Kimbi. Let's focus on our today's news. President William Ruto has appointed former Meru Governor Kiraitu Murugi to be the chairman of the National Oil Corporation of Kenya Boards of Directors. According to a Gazette notice dated 20th April 2023, Kiraitu will hold the position for a period of 3 years. Also, handed a state job to the latest round of appointments is former Tharaka Nithi Governor Samuel Rangwa, who has been appointed to be the chairperson of the National Cereal and Produce Board, and the former Makueni Deputy Governor Adelina Mwau to be the chairman of the Board of Directors of the Kenya International Convention Center, that is KICC. President William Ruto has also appointed Professor Kimathi Bogori Kigatira to be the person of the Board of Directors of the Kenya Veterinary Vaccines Production Institute. Richard Cheriot and Geoffrey Lemiso have been appointed to be the chairpersons of the Export Processing Zone Authority and Rural Electrification and Renewable Energy Corporation, respectively, for the period of 3 years. Former presidential candidate David Maure Wahiga has been appointed to be the chairperson of the Board of Trustees at the National Environmental Trust Fund for a period of 3 years. And away from that news, we have President William Ruto on Friday announced that Kenya is ready to host a process of mediation between the warring parties in Sudan. President William Ruto stated that this will be in line with keeping with the African Union commitments to silence the gun of wars. The head of state further said countrywide, that is according to the World Health Organization. And away from that news, we have Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has called upon county assemblies in the Mount Kenya region to develop strict and uniform laws to regulate the use of illegal brews. Speaking during a meeting with MCAs from the 5 counties at his rural home in Iruri, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua said that for the fight to win, counties must put up tough laws that make it difficult for distributors and sales, distribution and sales of alcohol in their respective counties. Gachagua, who also accompanied by leader of majority Kimani Ichung'wah, said that it's easy to get a license to sell illicit brews, and that's a move he indicated as a counterproductive. The meeting by Gachagua comes barely a week after he met with security officers from the region to discuss ways of containing the vice. And on to our final news, we have the National Police Reserve officer in Meru County have been shot dead by bandits alleged to be notorious in Turkana rustlers. The National Police Service officers was caught in a shootout while trying to recover 48 stolen cattle from the Tigania community. According to reports, the officer was part of the Meru Conservancy team on a mission to rescue one herder from the Tigania community who was raided and his 48 cows stolen. They managed to rescue the herder and 26 cows before the bandits overpowered them. The herders have criticized both Tigania East OCS and Tigania West OCS for failing to give reinforcement even after calling for support. Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us here at Science TV. You've been watching me, your host, Ruth Wairimu, and please make sure you leave a comment on our social media platforms. We have on YouTube, on WhatsApp, and on Facebook. And the name is Science TV. I have been your host, Ruth Wairimu, and my sign language interpreter has been Esther. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your day.
At Science TV, we value your feedback. If you have any questions, concerns, compliments, or feedback, write to us on P.O. Box 29500 00100 Nairobi, or email us on info@sciencemediake.com, or you can use our WhatsApp number 0111 980 384, or send an SMS to 0111 980 384, or you can drop your letter at our physical office at Ishara House, Ridgeways Lane, off Garden Estate Road, Ridgeways. Science TV, championing disability inclusion.
In 2011, Science Media Kenya Limited was formed, and in 2015, we officially applied to the Communications Authority of Kenya to run a television station broadcasting in sign language. Operating on a social enterprise model, our objectives are to propagate socio-economic, political, and talent development of persons with disabilities. Uniquely, Science TV has enabled many persons with disabilities to harness their talents by supporting their creativity and, by extension, reducing discrimination, social stigma, and boosting their self-esteem. 60% of our employees are persons with disabilities. With this talent pool, we have emerged as winners in several international and national awards. We were the first runners-up in the Communications Authority of Kenya 2018-2019 KUSA Awards. 2018 SDG Ambassadors, an award by the UNDP, British Council, and ActionAid. 2019 Disability Inclusion Corporate Champion in the DIARA Awards, and we also are among the top 50 ranked solutions by the Youth Sustainable Development Solutions Network, and we featured in the Youth Solutions Report 2019, which was unveiled at the 74th UN General Assembly. And in 2020, we were awarded at the Zero Conference 2020 as the best tool to support communications in Vienna, Austria. In 2020, the world was hit by the pandemic and many people were affected, among them persons with hearing impairment, as the usage of face masks and isolation measures made communication an impossibility. With experience in the field, we launched Assist All, a